The Biden administration is planning to roll out a new system aimed at speeding up screenings for the flood of migrants seeking asylum at the border.
Under this new rule, U.S. asylum officers can grant humanitarian protection to migrants. That's something that only immigration judges used to be able to do before this rule. Rule also says officers cannot deny protection. Migrants rejected during screening must face an immigration judge, and it gives migrants the right to appeal a judge's verdict.
Former ICE Director and former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary Jonathan Fahey joins us now. Jonathan, do you think this new system is going to help or hurt? Because Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, he actually filed for a preliminary injunction in the U.S. District Court saying that this was actually going to accelerate the illegal immigration.
Yeah, I think that's a great question you asked. I think it's going to help, and it's going to help illegal aliens get into the country and stay into the country, and it will encourage more. So in terms of helping, it will help in that respect. But this is like pretty much everything this administration has done on illegal immigration. It is either designed to increase illegal immigration or to pretend like they're doing something about the problem when in fact they're not. And this will actually do both.
Jonathan, how is this legal? Why does this administration think that it can literally remove jurisdiction from a court and give it to a bureaucrat?
Yeah, that's a really good question because, you know, what are they doing here? They're basically delegating a judicial role, although these are not like Article 3 judges, but they're delegating it to employees of USCIS, which is part of this administration that's trained by this administration. So you think what's going on here is they are going to make it easier for people to be granted asylum, and then once they're granted asylum, they're here permanently with legal status. But granted, the people that are not granted asylum will also, in effect, be granted asylum because they won't be removed under any circumstances whatsoever. And that's one of the tricks with this administration. They talk about they'll be put in deportation proceedings if they're not granted asylum, but they won't actually be deported. The list of people that have not been deported, it's over I think it's 1.5 million people. So they'll just be put on that pile. And at the rate of deporting 59,000 a year, you know, we're looking at 25 years to get to the people that will be order deported eventually.
Jonathan, what are the differences in qualifications for somebody who may not know with the asylum officers versus the asylum judges, and how could that be dangerous or kind of muddy with information that's given out?
Well, I think some of the things that are dangerous is if it's asylum officers that are, that are trained, that there's no review of what they do. So if they are granting asylum to people that don't deserve asylum, there's no way to review that. There's no court, there's no judge that's been trained on this. It doesn't look like there's even an adversarial process in there. It's just simply if one of these agents of the USCIS decides somebody grants it, they're going to be granted asylum, and it really should be a very thorough process, because asylum is simply not coming to this country saying you'd prefer to live here than where you currently live because you'll be more prosperous here. These are people that are supposedly fleeing persecution where they are, and this administration knows, by and large, all these massive migration patterns that have happened over the past year and a half are not people fleeing persecution. They're people fleeing to the United States because they know they have Joe Biden as the president, and he's going to welcome them with open arms and give them every right, privilege, and benefit that American citizens receive.
Yeah, to that point, asylum is a pretty tough standard to reach. 31,000 people were granted asylum in fiscal year 2021. Under this new approach, where judges are essentially removed from the equation, Jonathan, how high will that number go when you have, look at a screen right now, 1 million people encountered at the border in fiscal year 2022 so far?
Yeah, you figure it's the design. The purpose of this is to, one, encourage more people to come because they'll know it's going to be easier. But my guess is it will be lower than that 90% number. So if it does get lower than that 90% number, the floodgates are even wider open. And also, people will be granted asylum very quickly. And if they're not granted asylum quickly, they'll just be put in the same old process, and they're no worse off. In fact, they're going to be staying in this country too. So, yeah, this will. My guess is it will be far lower than what the normal standard is, and the administration now will control what that number is, because they could train people to let in as many people as they want. They can loosen the standards as much as they want, and we know that's what they want to do. This has been a political move all along, and they want as many illegal aliens to come into the country as possible, and they're going to do everything they can to do it. And, maybe some of this is to make it look like they're doing something to protect some Democrats in the midterms, but, this is their plan is being executed as well as anything they're doing in this administration, which is open borders and amnesty.
And unfortunately, we're going to see how that all plays out. Former ICE Director Jonathan Fahey, thanks for getting up with us early on this Memorial Day. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.